What can you tell us about Richard Jefferson saying that LeBron was sick during Game 3?
Well, there was a bug going through the locker room. How sick LeBron was. We're probably never going to find out because LeBron won't say, but it certainly was an off game, really his only off game of the entire playoffs. And yeah, whether or not he was under the weather, I'm not sure, but there definitely was a bug in that locker room on that plane. Darren Williams, by the way, that morning missed shoot around with the same bug. He was able to play that night. So who knows? But yeah, it certainly was a subpar performance for LeBron. However, the only one in the 13-game postseason stretch so far.
All right, so maybe there was a virus or a bug or whatever, an illness going around. Maybe that explains what we saw there in games 3 and 4, parts of 4 anyway. But after watching and sitting back here and after watching what we saw in games 1, 2, and 5, I mean, those were such convincing victories there in favor of the Cavaliers. How do you explain what happened in games 3 and 4 if it's not illness?
I think it simply was a bit of a different look for the Celtics. You know, of course, Isaiah Thomas went out in game number 2, and Toronto admitted it took the Cavaliers a little bit of time to adjust coming into game 3. Marcus Smart provides such a different dynamic at that point guard position. I think also Brad Stevens deserves a lot of credit as he has had the Celtics doing different things virtually overnight, moving from game 2 to game 3. Isaiah Thomas, that usage rate for him is so high, and the Cavaliers have been gearing up for him for the 9 days heading into the series. Suddenly he's gone, and the new look took a little bit for the Cavs to get used to. But as we discussed, Michael, after that game 3, give Tyronn Lue and LeBron James a little bit of time to sit down and look at the tape, and more often than not, they're going to figure it out. And by the second half of game 4, that's precisely what happened. The Cavaliers shot 71% in the second half of game 4. They were up around 55% yesterday in game 5. And they rolled the rest of the way. So, yeah, the Cavs figured it out. It took them a little bit. I think, to me, what happened in games 3 and 4, it just took an adjustment period for the Cavs to get used to a nearly completely different look, that Celtics team without the services of their leading scorer in Isaiah Thomas.